If you think leaner always wins in bikini, this is where you're wrong. Levels and cost difference between federations. And another bodybuilding federation, I stepped on stage at 137 pounds. I never turned pro there. Fast forward to WBFF, I turned pro 10 pounds heavier at 147. For reference, I am 5'7". Now, typically I'll compete as a pro anywhere from 141 to 145 pounds, which in my opinion is about 6 to 8 weeks out from a true bodybuilding stage conditioning. And that's the key difference. WBFF bikini does not want striations. They don't want dry. They don't want over conditions. They don't want cap delts. They still want a full, soft, feminine look. And you still need a tight waist. You still need to be fit. If you're not perfectly conditioned though, it's not going to hurt you, period, because in WBFF, only 60% of your score is stage presence and only 40% is physique. That's why it feels subjective. And honestly, the most confident girl usually wins. Now, let's talk money, because bodybuilding isn't cheap anywhere. WBFF entry fees usually start around $600 for one class, and most people will only do one category. Photos are about $300, a video is about $400. Hair, makeup, and tan are required for show day and run about $550. Bikinis typically start around $1,100 for a custom couture suit and up. Now, here's what people forget when comparing costs. In other federations, you're paying a membership fee, multiple classes like novice, open, and masters, usually about $100 to $150 per class. Then another show to go to a nationals, plus national fees around $300-ish. When you actually add it up, it's about the same cost, if not more. The difference is in WBFF, all amateurs are eligible for pro status, and there are 3 pro cards in open, and masters first place can turn pro at their very first show. Other federations, most girls spend 3 to 5 years, 10 to 20 national shows just trying to earn one card. WBFF also includes more elements, gowns, couture suits, media day looks, because they want individuality, not copy paste athletes. You don't need to blow the bank on your first show. I actually don't recommend it. For example, when I won Miss USA, my dress was about $250. I previously worn a $1,000 dress, which was heavy, uncomfortable, and it was honestly not worth it. Most couture bikinis and gown are worn once, so if you can rewear, borrow, or buy smart, do it. Bottom line, bodybuilding is expensive everywhere. The difference is what you're paying for and how fast you can realistically reach the top. If you're choosing a federation, don't just look at price. Look at criteria, timeline, and what actually plays to your strengths. And yes, confidence still wins always.